as it got older, as the albums continued, I don't know if he towed that line correctly. I will say for Backwards Books, he was on the side of genius as opposed to the side of corny. We're live. Hello, Ben.
Fuck is up, dude?
Woo!
Wow, it was a journey to get here.
God
it really was.
Damn.
It really was. I'm tired. I'm tired,
dude. That was an episode in itself, my friend. We've been working on the lighting situation, and Miles is brighter, and we're here. We're here as we possibly can be. I'm Garnett.
I'm Miles.
And we are Lobe Podcast. We talk about an album every week and review it, talk about what we like, what we don't like. And this week we are talking about the song that you gave me first.
Yes.
No
spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers for the album.
You gave me a song, 10-1 by Medhane.
Yeah.
Medhane.
Yeah. What'd you think about that?
I thought it was good. I hadn't heard of it. I've seen his YouTube video everywhere. I think he just took the thumbnail from the YouTube video and made it the album art, which I think is a pretty logical idea. Borderline lazy, but look, I'm not one of those, you shouldn't have done it. Like, if it works, it works, my nigga. So get yours, how you get it.
Yeah.
I thought the track was good. I actually went and tried to listen to more of his stuff, and I just wasn't in the headspace for it. But it wasn't that it was bad. I just wasn't in the right headspace. So shout out to Medhane. He's got slaps. 10-1 is good. I don't remember what I gave you. What did I give you this week?
Yo, dude, you sent me a Tony Bennett song.
Really? Called
"The Shadow of Your Smile," which I know it sounds like it's going to be the happiest song you've ever heard, but if you actually are surprised by this, the song is pretty sad, but it sounds like a happy song. I like those songs though.
Yeah.
It's like when like emo songs sound like they're like tearing up the world and they're having the best time of their life, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's like sitting on the dock of the bay.
I'm crying. I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I'm crying inside of my tears. Yeah. Stuff like that.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but instead of like emo screams, you're getting like the dulcet tones of Tony Bennett, like crawling up that ass.
Survive.
You know what I mean?
He went full rectal exam, bro. Straight up.
He went full rectal exam. And let me tell you what, I like the vibe change of having to listen to this song. You forced me to listen to the song.
Yeah.
On top of like we did like no spoilers, but this song is very different from the genre that we did this week of the album that we did this week. So it was a nice change up. He's
anal probing. I'm anal probing. We're just probing assholes everywhere around.
Exactly. Yeah. The sweet jazz keys that, are in the beginning, and just his voice. This shit is like butter and olive oil together. It's wild.
It's really nice. It's a really nice track, man. That's some shit my mom liked. Like, my mom likes that kind of stuff. That was her time period. So
bro,
definitely.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that was her vibe.
Go ahead, Dukes.
Yeah, already. My Dukes. So yeah, those are the tracks. You want to go into the album of Zawak?
Album of the week is, drum roll please. Blah. All right, we're listening to fucking.
I'm rolling.
Yeah. That's a visual. That's a visual joke for all you folks on YouTube. Backwards Books by Azizi Gibson.
Backwards Books by Azizi Gibson. Wow.
Backwards Books by a Zob Dub.
Dude, when was the last time you listened to this since we picked it for this week?
I can't lie. I listen to this often.
Really?
I still listen to this. This is one of my this is a pinnacle of that time for me. Without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah, without a doubt.
You're still listening to it like weekly or monthly?
Yeah. I'll listen to monthly.
Okay.
Monthly. Yeah, monthly.
Are we
How
talking
about
like
you? How about you?
I went on a spurt. That's why we're doing it, because I went on a spurt and just started hearing it in my head. I end up going through these like time periods where I'll hear a track or something in my head, and I just gotta hear it. And then once I started listening to this shit, I couldn't turn it off. So I was like, fuck it, let's run it back, because man, it was of the time, but it still sounds really fucking good, man.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So yeah.
It's
what
crazy.
Was your how'd you like it? How'd you like it overall?
I fucking love Backwards Books by Azizi Gibson. Not only is this man coming through with like a full like concept, and actually like he has the punch to follow through with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the album sounds like a backwards book, like a fucking like a manga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And man, I just love this shit. Anime nerd shit, rap shit. I will say it was a different time, so if you listen to it now, it's a bit heavy on the misogyny, you know?
That made it in for me. I made it in my notes for sure.
Yeah. I figured that it would.
The time period made it in my notes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What are your overall impressions 2024? Backward Books.
It still slaps. It was still amazing. It seems to not have aged. I'm used to things kind of sounding lame when they get older. I wrote cough cough camp, cough cough. I don't know. This still sounds amazing and really good, and it aged well. It aged really well, not lyrically at all.
Not lyrically.
It aged terribly lyrically, but it aged really well sound wise, because you can't really tell. Like the only give that you really have to know that it came out that long ago is, and keep in mind this came out like 2013. Something like
2013, did it?
It was probably a little after that, but it came out a long fucking time ago, dude. It's definitely over 10 years.
It's definitely over 10 years.
Yeah. And the only real signifier you have of it coming out that long ago is that his lyrics are way off for what he should be saying. And his flow is a little bit on the nose. I feel like even conscious rappers at this point are still using a little bit more of the kind of drill trappy kind of thing flow now. Like even when they're trying to get their point across, like you got Kendrick, like the N95 shit, or Family Ties kind of thing, where even if you're doing a trappy thing, you got to get your shit off. So yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It sounds fucking amazing.
I agree.
Yeah. Favorite track?
I agree. Oh, favorite track. It's so hard to choose. Where do I begin? I really, really love Smoking with the Guides, but the first song that's on my list for my favorite track is The Statement. So, and I don't think that's an unpopular opinion. If you listen to this album and you hear it for what it is, this song, The Statement, is the actual like thesis statement for the entire jam. Like he put it right there at the top. This is what this shit is going to sound like.
That's the best way to describe that track for sure.
Yeah. What about your favorite song?
Well, fuck you. It was a statement, dude. I don't know. It's such a classic to me, bro. Like, it's fun while still hitting, and that's actually rare. Even now, it's like you find tracks that are really fun, but they don't hit, I guess. You know what I mean? Like where it seems like there's this like, yeah, is it an abacus where it's like, no, abacus is the
balls. Abacus is the balls.
no,
That click. Yeah, that's the click clack,
okay.
right?
No,
That's the abacus.
I meant more so the weighing thing.
I think that's just a scale.
No, it's got to be better than that. But whatever. The scale thing. It feels like there's fun on one side and then there's dope on the other, and I feel like it's been a lot of fun recently. You know, we have to have fun. Like Lil Yachty was like, "I'm just having fun, man. We're just making music. I'm Losey. We're just having fun." And look, I'm not a like one of those people who's like, "I can't do that. I need conscious rap, nigga. Like it's got to be straight fucking bars." Like, nah, dude. I like the fun shit, but I will also say like it's cool to have fun and get them bars at the same time. So that's
what I'm saying.
You know what I mean? So it felt good.
That's a really good point though, because that's kind of what Azizi was for me for a long time. Like I feel like Azizi was like not only super cool, he provided that super cool shit, but it was like, oh, he's actually kind of like witty too. Like it's like, and it's funny. You know, he doesn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. There's also that line, and Tyler, the Creator, talks about it a lot. The line between genius and cornball.
Yeah.
And
it's thin. It's thin, dude.
I think
it's so thin, bro.
It's very thin. And I think Azizi dances that line very well. Well, he did on this mixtape. As it got older, as the albums continued, I don't know if he towed that line correctly. I will say for Backwards Books, he was on the side of genius as opposed to the side of corny.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm going to leave that before I start saying crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good ass album.
It's a good fucking album. It's a good mixtape. Was this a mixtape or an album? Because it came out on fucking
It's
SoundCloud.
A mixtape, huh? It's a mixtape, huh?
All right. Hey.
It is,
hey,
right?
I just, I gotta know.
What does it say? What does it say on the internet?
Huh? Are you looking it up or?
It says album.
It says album.
Released on Brain Feeder.
No shit.
Yeah, he was on Brain Feeder.
Dude, Flylo was just... It was him the whole fucking time.
Uh-huh.
He's been pulling the strings.
Yeah.
The puppet master, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking Metallica face ass nigga.
Exactly.
All right, bro. Shout out Flying Lotus. He's the king. Mixing moments. What was your favorite mixing moment, bro?
I'm going to just point out one, even though there are so many mixing moments that they actually do pull off that I really like. But in Sailor Moon, when he says cuckoo, the decision to bring the delay out extra long is so good. It's like, that's the shit that will make a song sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, people don't realize the small things really change the way you hear shit. You know what I mean?
100%. I do. Yeah.
And that part in Sailor Moon when he said cuckoo.
Cuckoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. How about yours?
I know he was underground as fuck. But this sounds really high production value.
It does. It really does.
It sounds like very well mixed. You don't get those Eric R. Elliott pockets. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get those. You don't get that energy that he worked on this alone in his room at all.
No.
At all. It sounds like it was very well thought through, very well produced. Like, it sounds fucking amazing. And I don't know. I don't really have a favorite moment. I think the cuckoo thing is great. And I think he does a lot of echoing out He does a lot of delay where, you know, like delay is where the song, you'll say something and then something and then something and then something and then something.
Yeah.
And that's what delay is.
It's that shtick when people are in tunnels and like cartoons and shit, and they'll be like, Daphne, did you hear that? That? Yeah.
Yeah. And it echoes and it echoes, and delay is just basically an echo. And you can time out echoes to make it feel like it's better, and you can make the song sound better when you echo things out in a certain way. It makes it feel like you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah.
And a lot of his echoes are his delay is fucking crazy, dude. It's really crazy. But I wanted to say, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't know that that's the best place to put money when you're at that level, because it creates authenticity. Like, go ahead.
Mm-hmm. No, yeah, I'm just agreeing with you with my whole face.
Summer, come here. Yeah, no, it creates. Summer, come here.
It's okay, Some.
Good job. I'm gonna cut this out.
Nice.
I just have to wake her up, or she'll just keep snoring.
You're great, dude. Yes and no. So for those of you that do know what delay is and think about music often, I don't know if you've thought about this before, but people who don't think about music often or mess around with music production don't really think about like delay or reverb or fucking samples or this or that. This shit is just like music to people, like for real. People are not thinking about how the layers of his voice sounds cool, or it might just sound like one voice to them. You know what I mean? So like, I just want to say that because like, as a person that's in classes with other people that, you know, are at different levels than me, it's just like, it's interesting to see like people really might not know what delay means when you say delay.
I've been thinking about that. I was talking to my friend and she was like, yo, when you guys do the mixing moment, you should talk about what mixing means, because people might not know what mixing means. And I was like, damn, that makes fucking sense, dude.
Yeah, they're probably thinking that we're talking about motherfuckers got the vinyl records, you know, like turntable.
You never know, you know, because some people mean that when they say mixing. And there's also, you know what I mean? And there's also, I went to school with somebody a while ago, and she thought that the music videos, that was how they recorded music. She thought that was where like it was all happening, and she's like, I don't know how they do that and sing the song at the same time with all that dancing.
She was smoking.
She was dead ass. She was
smoking some weed though.
No, she was dead ass. She was stone cold Steve Austin.
That's cool though.
Didn't know. And it's like, you know, people just don't know. So it's the more you can, you know.
That's a good example.
It's a perfect example, dude. People just
really don't know. For real. Yeah. I'm sure there's shit like that out in the world that we just don't know.
100%.
And mathematicians are like, you dumbass.
100%, dude. I don't know. It's kind of like the thing where everyone kind of assumes that whatever they've been doing is what everyone else has been doing. And it's an easy thing to assume, but a harder thing to make the change for. So I've been definitely working on that. What was your favorite moment from the album overall?
Dun, 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 favorite moment. Yeah, favorite moment.
Moment.
This is the moment where we talk about our favorite moments.
I think they've heard of moments before, bro.
Have you heard this word? It starts with M. Anyways, yeah, the end of the statement into the beginning of Sailor Moon, and then into Angel Assassin, then to Smoking with the Gods.
Hell of a run.
It is a hell of a run, dude. It is a hell of a run. It's like the first 4 or 5 songs of the album are fucking great. Are actually great.
Incredible, dude.
That's number one for me. Number two is I fucking do not like listening to intros. I despise intros for some reason. If it's the first song on your album and it's not a good one, I'm not gonna listen
I'll
to it,
never
bro.
understand why, but I know you liked this intro.
I love this
There's
intro,
no way to
bro.
not like this intro.
Yeah, man. It's like sets the tone. It's like two dudes like going to the movies, like they're going to watch an anime movie or something like that, and motherfuckers like bring in with the popcorn and shit and sit down. You can hear the whole. It sounds like a real theater. Like they really sound designed that moment, and that kind of shit like rubbed off. You know what I mean? On me at least. You know what I mean? Sound design wise and shit like that. Like it's cool. You can create a world. You know what I mean? So like yeah, I fuck with that intro heavy. Um, all the nerdy references and all the anime references. Um, Another one of my favorite moments from the album is like, you know, when you make, we've both made songs here before, right? Okay. So like when you make a song and you pick a topic for the song, I don't know if you've experienced this before, but like something about my brain makes me not want to stay on topic of the song. You know what I mean? And it's really easy to write out of that topic. You know what I mean? But on songs like Smoking with the Gods, like he literally lists every single deity he could think of. You know what I mean? And like he even mentioned Judah. You know what I mean? So like don't pass that shit to Judah. You know what I mean? Like it's just cool. It's just cool nerdy anime shit that motherfuckers don't do shit like that anymore. And to top it off, my last favorite moment of the album is that it actually does sound like what he went for. Like he went for it to sound like you're reading an anime, a manga, a backward book, and it actually sounds like an anime. Like it feels like that. It feels rambunctious. It feels silly. It feels dumb. It feels serious and cartoon. I don't know how else to say it, but it's straight up cartoon like. So fucking nailed it, dude. I haven't heard anything like it since, and it's so irritating.
I don't know. I think this is one of those once in a lifetime things. It's kind of like Nostalgic 64, where it's
Yeah.
like, you're never going to get one of those again. Enjoy it. You know, kind of like Taylor Alderdice or Cushion OJ or, you know what I mean? Like there's all kinds of mixtapes. The Stoned Immaculate. Like there's things we'll never get again that just were perfect, bro. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think Backwards Books is one of those things where it's like, it was the perfect storm for Magic, man. That time period was the perfect storm for Magic. Um, so yeah, hell yeah, those are some fire moments for sure. I definitely agree. I actually had kind of the same moment. I only wrote down "it feels really nerdy" because it felt really fucking nerdy, dude, and I
Yeah.
love that. No,
He loves that.
dude, I love fucking things up with my fucking microphone.
It's
Uh,
okay. At least your lighting looks great. You got that going for you.
no,
Oh man.
the nerdiness of it. I don't know. When I was getting older and we started kicking it, and you know, the shed, blase, blase, blah.
Mm.
That time period for me made me feel like I could really be myself
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
a way that I hadn't felt before. And of course, like you people are always like, "Oh, I was myself the whole time." I was not myself the whole time. I was
No.
not me who I am right now. Like right now, this is me 100%. This is 100% me. But in the past, I have not been me all the time because I was scared to be me. And this was one of those mixtapes because I got a lot of my individuality, I guess, out from hearing mixtapes like this. And this is one of those that really gave me the ability to be like, you can smoke weed and live life and be who you want to be. You can be a skateboarder and be black. You can, do who you can be you in a way that I hadn't gotten until I started this time period. And this fits into that time period, this fits into that time period really well of like growing into myself. And I grew into myself late too. I kind of suffered for a while of just not knowing who I was.
Yeah.
But this mixtape definitely helped me feel like I could be cool and a nerd at the same time. And that being a nerd is cool. The jocks don't grow up to be rich, bro. Like, it's usually the nerds, man.
Yeah, no cap. That's not a hat right there. That is not a hat right there.
A hat? Oh, for a shot.
It's not one.
For everybody in the audience, he's saying no cap. He's been doing that recently. I'm not sure where it came from, but
I'm bringing it into the new year.
He's doing it. 2024. He's doing it. You know what time it is, right?
What time is it, dude?
Strucky.
It's time for the Strucky. It's time for the Strucky.
Right here.
Down.
You see right here? This is the struck zone. Get it? Strike
and you're
zone.
You're not allowed in it. I'm just kidding. Come right in. Come
in our struck zone, dude.
Come. Oh, that was loud. Yeah, that's just the kind of activities that we do in the struck zone. All right.
Yes, sir.
You kick us. Hey, Garnett. Hey, Garnett. You want to kick us off in the struck zone today? What?
Dude, sure. Yeah, it felt a little longer than it needed to be. I think you could have ended it after. Swear, bro. You asked me to kick it off. I'm kicking it hard. I think it could have been fucking shorter, dude. No smoke. Wow. I think it sounded great. Whoop-de-doo. I think it could have been shorter. And I literally am like, it was one of those things where it felt like there were filler tracks at the end. I can't even think of the tracks at the end. Give me, 2 tracks at the end.
I'll tell you 2 tracks at the end, and I'll tell you them because I don't like them. All right, Prince George.
I didn't even know that was a song. I have never heard of that song.
Prince George. I am not fond of that song, and it wasn't even on the actual album when it came out. He added it on there.
That's heresy, dude. That's a fucking.
It's heresy. It's honestly, it's heretic. It's a heretic move, and I do not like it.
It's a fucking shame, dude.
I'm sorry. I just don't like that. And I think it was WCS. No, I think I like WCS.
Never heard
Toast
of that
song. Toast always kind of irritates me. Because it's like so slow, but it's like backwards books.
We'll get to that. That's my least favorite part. But go ahead.
Wow.
Oh, go ahead. What was your struck zone, dude? What's happening?
Honestly,
in your struck zone?
All right.
How's your strucky meter?
Let me take you to the struck zone. This is the Miles' struck zone. All right. Honestly, dude, I think that the strucky is really good. Discounting a weak Q4, we will admit it was a weak Q4.
Q4 is Garbaggio.
It's not It's not 2024 garbage. It's very important to say that.
No,
it's not 2024 garbage.
No,
it's still good. It's still good music. Okay, because 2024 Garbaggio enters a zone of wellness.
Unsavory.
Like that.
Unsavory Garbaggio.
Straight up.
Untenable Garbaggio.
Straight up trashage. But dude, Q1, I cannot get over. I mean, the first half of the album is amazing.
It's perfect.
The first 6 songs is amazing.
It's perfect.
Intro, statement, Sailor Moon, Angel Assassin, Smoking with the Gods, Backwards Books, and downhill from there.
I was about to say, Eden After Hours is like another. You have to skip a track for Eden After Hours, right?
You have to skip. That track that you skip. You know that track is Prince George.
See, that's the thing.
The track.
I didn't even know the name of the song. That's the thing. I would literally. I think I used to take it out. I would make a playlist for this album, and I would take out all the tracks I liked, and put them in order, and then leave the rest behind.
Yeah,
because they're that bad.
Yes.
So yeah. Mm-hmm.
They're quite bad. But the thing is that I appreciate what I do actually appreciate about Azizi is that he didn't give up on trying to make those songs specifically, because in his later albums, there are different iterations of those same songs, and it does get better. It actually does get better. So, like, you know, like that one song, "My life is great, I don't know about you."
Yeah.
Like that's a good song.
That's a bop. Dude.
He actually brought something.
Where did that come from?
From?
What song is that?
That's Azizi Gibson.
That's not on that album, is it?
No. That's not
later.
Backwards Books. That's later. That's what I mean. So, but that's a version of like Crown Violet. You know what I mean?
What
like
song is that? Toast. That's not on there, dude.
It's not on there. I'm just saying.
Crown Violet?
No, it's not Crown Violet. I'm just saying it's like an iteration. You know what I mean? Like it's not the same song, but it's the same vibe kind of thing.
I do ish.
It's a slower
jam.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it to you, but I'll give it to you.
Hey. It's okay to take L sometimes.
No, I'm warring on that one, dude.
I do it all the time.
War and Peace, bro.
Hell yeah. I don't know what that song is called. I'll find it and then I'll say it before we get out of this. Oh, it's called Levels. Levels by Azizi Gibson.
That's the one you were singing?
Yeah. My life is straight on. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
it's off of Memoirs.
Dude.
That song is a slapper-roni.
We used to bop that.
That is a...
We used to listen to that thing.
That's a full cheese with slapperoni on it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, sir.
What is the next part?
We're at the least favorite parts. Did you want to go first, or did you want me to go first?
Lead the way. Lead the way.
Q4 is embarrassing.
Dog, embarrassing is crazy.
Hey, look, bro. When I turn it on, I get aggressive. I feel aggressive towards everything. I put my dog in her crate whenever that song, when that Q4 comes on, because I'm feeling real aggressive. I don't want to upset anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Q4 sucks, and not only that, he drops the FAGGOT word and echoes it out. He echoes it out. He does. He echoes it out. He dropped it and then was like, and then echoed it out on the end of Toast.
Yes. Yeah.
That's why Toast made my least favorite parts. What the fuck is that, dude?
Oh, right at the end of the song.
Right at the end of the song, he's like, let's ride out. Let's ride out to that one. Let's ride out, guys. It's like
it's 2014, which it was.
No, that was like it was fucking
2008. Like it was 2008.
Oh God, like he's like, wait, oh God, dude, that's crazy.
He said it like it was 6 a.m. Xbox Live. He said it like he was playing Call of Duty at 6 a.m. Xbox Live. Fucking to a bunch of little kids, like he said, he dropped.
Said it, and I literally, I was thinking about it earlier today. I was at Moe's getting my dinner, and I was like, I'm not saying it to even say what he said, because I'm not getting clipped like Joe Rogan, dude. I'm not getting clipped like Joe Rogan, dude. You seen that long video? Oh, I showed you.
You have to send it. You have to send it to me again, bro.
I will.
Maybe link it or something.
I might link it. There's a minute and 30-second video of Joe Rogan saying the hard R.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like the N-word with the hard R. It's crazy,
with
bro.
the hardest of R's. And I refuse to get
Like
clipped
13
that,
times. Like 13 times.
Way more.
Bro.
It was a minute and 30 seconds. Think about how many
like
hard.
13
It was like clip,
like,
clip, 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 clip. It wasn't like context. It was a clip, 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 clip for a minute and 30 seconds, dog.
That is such not good PR, dude.
Crazy,
really
bro.
Good. That is not
crazy, G.
That is not a good look.
So yeah, not even as me saying what he's saying will I say it, because I could get clipped, and I will refuse to get clipped like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, not cool, Azizi. He's really good at storytelling, but most of the time he's telling a story of like spreading his jizz on something. It's like
he's an absolute scoundrel.
It's disgusting. I'm like
he's a fucking scoundrel, dude. I was listening to it with Savani in the car on the way back to the crib today. I was like, dude, this Azizi kind of like softened up after a while, because like his later music is not as bad when it's not that kind of song.
We've heard Protein Shake. He knows how to soften up, but it's but it's like, Azizi, dog, what were we on? Like, what were we on, bro?
Yeah, bro.
So there was that. So Q4, F word, and deep rooted misogyny, Call of Duty, lobby misogyny kind of shit going on. So yeah, wasn't a fan of that. How about you? What were your least favorite moments?
Okay. One of the things about this album when we listened to it back in the day that we always talked about was having a reliable sequel to it. Right? And one of my least favorite things about this album is that there is not one that comes after this album that sounds even remotely like it. Azizi is like super artistic, so much to the point where it's like he switches it up really often. You know what I mean? Really often. And as a result, you get a bunch of different vibes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, man. He made a Backwards Book too, and it's just not it, dude.
No.
So
he made a Backwards Book too?
Yeah, bro. You don't know. Have you not listened to the second Backwards Book?
No.
Backward Books?
No. I know we were looking for it, but I didn't know it
you gotta
existed,
listen to it.
And I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. I don't know if I can.
Apparently, there's a song that has 17 million plays on it off of Backward Books 2. So actually, I do need to listen to that, because
that's curious.
That's curious because his other most played song, Garnett, is off of Backward Books, and that's Smoking with the Gods.
Of course.
Which is at 12 mil.
What? So his biggest song?
Oh, Cabaret. Cabaret is his biggest one with 22 mil.
Interesting.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing.
Shock. Confusion.
I am. My next thing I gotta say is that, like, when you make a really good album like this, I don't know why people fucking add in songs. I don't know why people add in songs. It says Reloaded, and that's fine, which makes me feel much better about skipping the songs and not.
That's what your main.
Like, I listen to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the songs, like, don't really, like, Prince George doesn't sound like a fucking Backward Books song. And that's like one of my main irritations about the album, is like, that song sticks out like a fucking sore thumb. Even the other songs at Q4 that aren't that good don't stick out like that. Prince George is like, bro, what the fuck is going on this song? It feels antithetical to like, I don't know. I don't get it. There aren't many like references in it. You know what I mean? And then he does that weird, the gorillas thing. You know what I'm talking about? I'm happy. I'm feeling bad. I got sunshine.
Yeah.
You know, he does that. He does that in that song, Prince George. Do you? Yeah.
I didn't retain any memories from that song, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Good. And I hope other listeners don't as well. Honestly.
Yeah. Weak.
Yeah.
Weak stuff. So yeah, was that all your least favorite parts, or were there more?
I'm thinking, yeah, no, those are my least. Those and honestly, I like really like the level of scoundrelness. Like this is the type of person that would be fun to hang out with. Like if you have no commitments to any other human beings, you know what I mean? Like if you're not in any sort of committed situation, like it would probably be fun to hang out with like Azizi Gibson. I think that goes the same for Russ. And I don't know why that just popped in my head, but Russ gives me the vibes. He gives me homewrecker vibes. Russ gives me homewrecker vibes.
Russ Diamond?
And so does Azizi. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
He's kind of a problem. You know what I mean? Like he's a good guy, but he's kind of a problem.
Azizi
you know what I mean?
feels like early 20s energy for sure.
Yeah.
Russ, I don't know. He definitely seems like a slutty guy, but I wouldn't say. I don't know.
It's a different. You're right though. He definitely let. Oh, it's fine. It's okay. He Lavalier ain't feeling it. Like my shit ain't feeling it tonight. It's okay.
Baby Lavalier was fighting for his
Do you know when we started this podcast? My fucking right before we started this podcast, you said, "Let me start it real quick before anything else happens." And then as soon as you started it, my fucking microphone came off the fucking table. Like I had to reattach it. Cursed.
We're fighting this episode, dude. It's rough, dude.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Man. Oh. Yeah, no, dude. That's it for me, pretty much.
What did you get from imagery? Where'd it bring you?
Man, hanging out of the car windows, like while driving and singing songs with y'all. It was specifically you and John.
Yeah.
And JB. Not the other JB.
No.
The real JB.
Yeah, the real JB.
Yeah.
There's only one.
There's only one JB. Get out of here, other JB.
Yeah.
James Blake ass nigga.
James Blake. The fuck?
More like John Boy. All right.
You were looking for that B. You were looking for that motherfucker, dude.
Scanning. Yeah, man. Yeah. Hanging out with you and John, fucking Zuri, and everybody screaming these songs, bro. We used to like get crazy about these songs, man, and nobody else really knew them. And you know, the only reason why people knew Azizi is because of us. You know what I mean? People like around us would like listen to Azizi because like we were obsessed, to say the least. It was definitely our aesthetic.
We were obsessed with Azizi Gibson.
Yeah.
It was a moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? What imagery did you get?
Honestly, it didn't really bring me back to the past, but it brought back the feeling of the past, which was weird. Like it brought back the feeling of nostalgia without being there. You ever had that where you don't see the place, but you feel the place that you are?
Yeah.
It was like that. I didn't really see anything, but I felt it. And it felt like home in a very specific cigarette-filled way.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of ciggies.
A lot of
Plenty of
cigarettes.
ciggies.
Felt like a cigarette. Felt like a cigarette. I loved cigarettes.
Smoking a pancake for sure.
Oh, smoking a pancake, dude. Smoking a fucking pancake, dude. And what did you get from it overall?
My main takeaway is like to go back to the corny thing that you were talking about, which is funny because I actually wrote that down. Like, even though music is infinite and borderless, sometimes we're going to walk into a corny room. Okay,
100%.
And it all depends on how you feel about that corn. You know what I mean? Like, is that corn going to be at the end of the day like cool corn and like blue? You know what I mean? Or is it just going to be like regular old yellow ass corny shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Azizi, like, he really expresses himself. And that's kind of what you were talking about earlier. I gained like the ability to feel like I can express that part of myself because of his music. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's kind of my main takeaway. It's really cool to listen to, especially like because I'm fucking half black. You know what I mean? Like, you don't see a lot of at that time. You didn't see a lot of famous people that were like shouting about anime or like, you know what I mean? Especially like, I wouldn't say Azizi's like crazy famous, you know what I mean? But he's like somebody that was making really cool music, you know what I mean? That we loved. And he was shouting about some nerdy ass shit that I was really into. So that made me feel okay about my nerdy ass shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Feel that. Yeah, I grew
That's
through
my
music
main takeaway.
too. Yeah, I was about to say I have the same takeaway where it's like, you know, it was hard to really get to the point where I felt like it was okay to be myself. I wasn't Tyler the Creator who's like, I was myself since day one. Like I wasn't
enforcing. Yeah.
Yeah, like I wasn't. And it took me a while to get there, and now that I'm there, I look back and this is one of the things that helped me get there faster. I would have got there eventually, but this definitely expedited the travel. You know what I mean? So yeah, it what I got from it was more of myself.
Wow. Nice. That's beautiful.
Thanks, bro.
That's beautiful.
Thanks, man. That is a wrap on Backwards Books by Azizi Gibson.
Gibson. That's Saran wrap on a comic, on a manga.
Sklank.
That's a closed book.
Sklank.
We're closing the book on
Sklink.
Backwards Books. Yep. There it is.
You know what I'm talking about?
We're closing the book. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a visual. That's another visual joke.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube, folks. We're on YouTube. Come check us out on YouTube.
Come check us out on YouTube.
For all the visual jokes.
Excellent. Shouties, what you got for the shouts, bro?
Shouticles? I got a couple.
It is very phallic of you, Miles, to say shouticles.
Yeah. Shouticles. Shouties.
Oh my god.
Shout tits. Shout tits outs.
Yeah.
I would like to shout out 21 Savage and Brent Faiyaz. I know you already said something about the album that he released, but I want to specifically shout out them for creating a song.
Yeah.
Putting money and time into that song, writing up legal paperwork for that song and talking about splits, and then naming it Should Have Worn Your Bonnet. You should have wore your fucking bonnet. I love that. I love that name of that song. I love that a lot. I haven't even heard the song, Garnett. That's all I needed.
Nigga, what?
I didn't even play it. I didn't even play the song. I swear to you, I didn't even play the fucking song. I saw the name of the song and I said, that's all I needed. Thank you.
It's not terrible. It's not.
I know it's probably not the best song ever, but thank you, Mr. Savage. Thank you, Mr. Savage. We appreciate you.
Shout out 21, dude. Shout out 21.
Shout out to the general population catching on to the low pod Cuddy hypothesis corner. I just hope he ends up like making good music again. But I really like, thank you for joining this bandwagon. You're here. You're not late. You're early. We're disliking what Kid Cudi's doing too. And we're glad that you understand and you see now. But
we just want what's best for him.
We're hopeful for the future. We're hopeful for the future.
We are.
Shout out to Everything dropping their track list for their album that's coming out in March called Mountain Head.
Ooh.
Like a Vista. Yeah, like a Vista some.
Shit my pants and call me Sally.
Doo-doo in my pantalones and call me Salone. Solange.
Hell yeah.
My last shout out goes to Slift. Congratulations on releasing your album. I haven't gotten the chance to listen to it yet, but I'm sure it's fucking amazing. Psychedelic rock songs that are 9+ minute long.
You love you some Slift.
Oh, I love me some Slift. That sounded a little gay. And I'm fine with that, but I'm not gay. I just want to be clear. I'm fine with that, but yeah. Not that I needed to set the record straight anyways.
Dude, it's like a Chinese finger trap, my friend. There's no way.
Yeah.
The harder you pull, the worse.
I ended that statement with saying straight too, and you didn't notice.
The harder you pull, man, the harder you pull. Yeah. My only shout out is for you. And I think you should listen to Lobe Podcast. We put out an episode every Friday. We got some new sections coming up. I'm doing Lobe Takes, where I talk about hot takes and music. I got a new video coming up, dude. I'm very excited about this new video. I'm gonna tell you about it when we hang out. I'm gonna tell you about it.
Oh God, stirring up drama.
It's the hottest of takes.
Stirring up drama.
And it's the one
you played it safe. I saw you played it safe with.
You saw I played it real cute. I got real cute. I wanted to test the waters before I started splashing around in that motherfucker, man. It's about to get real nasty out this bitch, bro. So shout out to Lobe. Just subscribe to Lobe channel, and we'll have a lot more fun. That's everything I got. You want to do a moment of silence?
Silence that memento, my bro. I never do it. I
knew you were going to do it this time, too.
Really?
I knew it. I know. That's why I didn't say a damn thing. That's why I didn't say nothing. I was like, I'll let him do it. He's going to do it. What do we got here, dude? Yeah. So, that's a wrap. Subscribe to Lobe.
Subscribe.
Wait, what'd you say?